spider known as number 16, who held the record for being the oldest spider in the world, was killed in May of 2017, but scientists have finally figured out the secrets to its longevity. Number 16 had a very low metabolism, which allowed it to stay hidden in its burrow for the majority of its life. This is contrary to most spiders, which need to feed frequently in order to survive. Number 16 beat out the previous world record holder for oldest spider, a 28-year-old tarantula in Mexico, by 15 years.
This past weekend, the new Avengers movie, Infinity War, shattered box office and global opening records, beating out the previous box office record holder, Star Wars The Force Awakens, and the previous global opening record holder, The Fate of the Furious. Infinity War made $250 million in the US and over $630 million worldwide.
Ford has created a device that has the potential to help the visually impaired travelers. They will be able to help them feel what the scenery around them looks like, as it will be called Feel the View. The first step is to press a button, and then the machine will take a picture of what is outside. The image will then turn into a grayscale, with each shade of gray a different vibration intensity. A blind or visually impaired person will then be able to feel what it looks like outside. This device is able to generate up to 225 different vibration levels. There is also a vocal assistant connected to the audio system, which describes to the person what they are feeling.
24 years ago, the Rwandan genocide occurred, taking the lives of over 800,000 people. Under the common name of the 100 Days of Slaughter, two ethnic groups, the Tutsis and the Hutsis, had tensions so high it resulted in murder. It is believed that the reason of the genocide was because about 85% of Rwandans are Hutsis, but the Tutsis minority dominated the country. With the domination of the Tutsis, the Hutsi overthrow them and continue to stomp them out. According to BBC, the Hutsi extremists set up radio stations and newspapers which broadcasted hate propaganda, urging people to weed out the cockroaches, meaning kill the Tutsis. The names of those who were killed were read out on the radio. Recently, the graves filled with the Tutsis that had been slaughtered in the genocide were found. Though another mystery still rises as to why the graves were never announced, even though there were at least one citizen who claimed they knew of their location.
On April 30th, George Washington became the first U.S. president as he was administered to oath of office on the balcony of Federal Hall at the corner of Wall and Broad Streets in New York City. On May 1st, in 1707, Great Britain was formed from a union between England and Scotland. On May 2nd, U.S. Special Operations Forces killed Osama bin Laden during a raid on a secret compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. The raid marked the culmination of a decade-long manhunt for the elusive leader of the al-Qaeda terrorist organization based in the Middle East. On May 3rd, Italian writer Niccolo Machiavelli was born in Florence, Italy. Some of his works included The Prince and Discourses on Livy. May 5th is celebrated in Mexico as Cinco de Mayo, a national holiday in remembrance of the Battle of Puebla in 1862, in which Mexican troops under General Ignacio Zaragoza outnumbered 3-1 defeated invading French forces of Napoleon III.
On May 3rd, police said that a car was reported to be dangling from a city bridge. When emergency services lifted the car down safely, they found that there was no driver as well as no engine or windows. The police said that the car was not part of any authorized filming groups in the city and is likely part of a prank. Police said the investigation is ongoing and the pranksters responsible could face charges for tying up emergency services and resources.